Decadence is the key word today. So let's compare and review two fragrances that are sadly discontinued, or are they? Hi, I'm Gabby and welcome back to another edition of The Fragrantician, where here on my channel I only talk about perfumes, I only talk about scents. So this is going to be a little bit of a, not a rant, but to any people out there who email me, who direct message me saying, please can you review these products, which aren't perfumes. No, I just review perfumes. So when I get somebody messages me, please bear in mind I'm a fragrance channel. Why would I want to review or give an unsponsored or a sponsored review on a silk scarf or some jewellery, the amount of jewellery? I don't wear jewellery. If you probably figured that out by now, I only wear earrings. I don't wear bracelets. I don't wear rings. I very rarely wear necklaces. I'm not a jewellery person. So I just review perfumes. So without further ado, let's turn it all around about Marc Jacobs Decadence. Let's talk about the OG, which you can probably see behind me, which I will take here. This is Marc Jacobs Decadence. Yes, it took me a long time to really appreciate this. It's quite a statement, isn't it? It really is. I mean, you either love it or you hate it. It's got these tassels that are going on here. Are you a lover or are you a hater? Well, I'm indifferent really. It's what the juice is about. Once this is off, this is what the bottle looks like. Now, it's not the most practical of fragrances, the aesthetics to look at it. But the aesthetics of it, I'm assuming, the aesthetics of it are beautiful. It is, well, okay, all right, I do really like it. Okay, it's my guilty pleasure. I do love it. I love playing with the chain. If only it was longer, and if only it was tighter. But that aside, let's see what the juice is all about. Now, you know me, looking at Fragrantica here. Plum, saffron, iris, orris, Bulgarian rose, jasmine, vetiver, papyrus, and liquid amber, it's saying. Okay, well, that's all fine and dandy, but what does it smell like to me? So I'm going to compare this one first, and then we're going to look at Divine Decadence, which I've had a couple of samples that I bought. Now, this certainly opens up. It's strong. But on my skin, as it dries down, it almost goes to this powderiness, which is beautiful. And I think maybe it's the orris, it's that iris. And it goes woody as well. I love the woodiness of this. So if you don't like a scent that is woody and powdery, but has this, it also has this like plum accord with a bit of rose in there. I don't really get rose, I just get the orris, and I get the woodiness, and I get this, it's like when you're peeling a plum, it's not actually the juice of the plum, it feels almost like the skin of the plum. That's the kind of like texture it conveys. I really, really, really do love this. This is what I call a grown-up scent. It is not for the faint of heart. It is, dare I say, mature. Let me just pull my pillow back there. It is you know, if you're looking at an age range, it is 25 and up, it's 30 and up. I don't see a young person wearing this, but if a young person wants to wear this, then why not? You can certainly pull it off if you've got the confidence to do so. The projection and the longevity is really good on this scent. It lasts a long, long time, doesn't it, my baby boy? Yes. Oh, he smells lovely. Oh, you smell lovely. You don't smell of Marc Jacobs Decadence though, do you? No. I think you really do have to like vetiver. You do have to like that kind of woodiness that it conveys. It's so beautiful. And the performance is out of this world. It's stunning. It really is. You could wear this any time, day or night. Yeah, I said it. Wear it any time, day or night. Don't let a fragrance dictate to you. You tell the fragrance what it's going to do for you that day. What are you going to do for me today, Marc Jacobs Decadence? Are we feeling decadent, are we? Oh, Claudius. He has to get in on the action, doesn't he? Look at Divine Decadence, of which I only have a sample of. Are you going to swap over now? So, I've used half of this sample. It says sensual, luxurious, radiant. Whatever that means. So let's spray a little bit on this hand. Now looking at Fragrantica, it says white floral. Vanilla, citrus, champagne, warm, spicy, amber, powdery, metallic. Well, it definitely does differ. It definitely feels lighter. Is it divine? Well, I actually really do love this, and I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that I want a full bottle of this. This is how much I really do like this. I'm not sure if it's the honeysuckle because there's honeysuckle in this. It has this champagne note, orange blossom bergamot, honeysuckle, hortensia. Oh, hortensia. That sounds quintessentially English. Gardenia, which I'm not really a fan of gardenia as a white floral. I know. And then vanilla, saffron and amber. It certainly, when it dries down, it is vanillic. I will say this does perform just as well. This is an eau de parfum version. It performs just as well as the original. I would say if you want to, if you're frightened of the original Divine Decadence and maybe that kind of plum and that orris and the saffron in that is just too strong for you, and or there's something in it that's just too much for you, then go for this. When you spray this, it is effervescent, so it has this kind of like champagne bubbliness, which kind of actually plays into the heart as well. And then in the dry down you get the vanilla. You don't really get saffron, you get this slightly warm aspect to it, which is probably the amber. Now, I've got another sample of this, and I bought it off of eBay, off a reputable seller that I've bought from before. It's been discontinued, like they all have. Now, the original Decadence, you can still get, I think, off of All Beauty here in the UK. They kind of brought it back. It had a bit of a resurgence. I like that word, resurgence. Is that the word? But this, sadly, has kind of gone, Divine Decadence. But you can still get it if you look hard on the grey market. I wore this to bed one night. The following day, I could still smell it 8 hours later. So it performed really well. I only sprayed about how much I sprayed on my hand here, just here. So that's how long it did perform. So, Divine Decadence or Decadence, which are you a fan of? Which are you in the camp of? I'm going to say, do you need both? Well, no, you don't need both. Do I need both? Yes. Yes, I do need both. Will I get this as a full bottle? Eventually, hopefully I shall. Because I do love that honeysuckle, that white floral accord in there that gives it some sweetness. It's quite delectable actually. Whereas this is, if you're going to say daytime, this, all year round, this. If you were going to say evening time, autumn and winter, then the Decadence. But it's up to you how you want to wear it. So, which one would you choose? I'm actually team both. So Claude and I, my cohort, my co-host, you're going to say goodbye to everybody? He's resting. How cats can rest. So just on the pillow behind me. I have a little table to my left here, but I'm pretty certain, even if I put a pillow on the table to my left here, he still won't use that. He'll still want to be surrounded near me somehow. But until next time, Claude and I are going to say goodbye, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.